Welcome to the channel of SA Accounting Network. In today's video, I'm really privileged to have Mariska Fernhout on the channel with me. And we're going to be talking about the website or the app that they've got, which is called DataGrows. And this is something that I'm really, really excited about. I think, Mariska, let's jump over to you. Do you want to give me a quick introduction of who you are and what it is that you do at DataGrows?
Thanks so much, Heinrich. Thanks for having us. We are very excited to partner with you. DataGrows was developed to solve my problem as a South African accountant. So I am a BAPSA and needed a space to keep track of client information as well as deadlines. And in a growing company that started in 2019, I found myself quite bogged down in spreadsheets and starting to actually either stress that I was missing a deadline or actually missing a deadline. And so I was very privileged to partner with our developer, Yapi, who has an abundance of experience in database development and coding. And he and I then accidentally actually created this app just to solve my problem, and then realized that it was an industry-wide problem that we could solve and help my fellow colleagues. And so I'm now the financial director of our company, and we've really been blessed to grow and partner with accountants across South Africa to improve the app constantly and to make it something that is unique and caters to South African accountants.
Mm. Yeah, I think maybe we should just pause on this point just a little bit about the South African accounting landscape. And, I've also been in the accounting industry since 2008 that I've been running my practice. And, over the years as well, I've tested so many different platforms, then we're working on Excel spreadsheets, then we're doing this, and then somebody else in the office saves over this Excel spreadsheet, then we've got duplicates. So I think especially, if you've got a practice that's growing, then I think it becomes a real challenge, of how to handle the data with all the deadlines and stuff that we need to comply with. And so I really want to honor you guys for what you guys are doing. And I think something that I talked about in the other videos, well, what's unique about DataGrows is that it's a South African-based company. And I think that's also the reason why we're doing this interview today, is just to show you guys that it's actually a South African person that can speak Afrikaans as well, that's sitting behind this app, that is not somebody in the UK or somebody in America that you have to try and take their system and to try and change it or adapt it to the South African tax landscape. So I think that is really, really cool. And I think that's probably the reason why there's a need for something like this. So I really want to honor you guys. So I think obviously I'm going to be doing the review of the app itself. And let's maybe quickly talk about new developments, stuff stuff that you guys are in development phase. We were talking on it briefly just now. Do you maybe just want to explain a little bit on that for me?
Yeah, so we are so excited that our Sage and Xero integrations went live last year. And so they integrate seamlessly for billing purposes and customer maintenance, again, to bring you into one central place that manages all your information. But also it's a culture in our industry that we don't get paid enough. I know it's a funny thing to say, but accountants very easily lose a lot of time and lose a lot of money because it's very difficult to bill for every value-added service that we offer. As much as the industry has expanded into financial services and management services, how do you bill for every service that you offer? And so our focus there was to ensure that you can track everything that you do. You still decide where you give your discounts and where you have your leeway, but you have the information available to you. And our integrations with our accounting partners will help you then to create that billing and streamline it. Our other thing is that you never make money while you're raising your own invoices. And so we have to make that process as quick as possible. Our other exciting developments that we are really working day and night on basically is our integrations with SARS and CIPC. Again, something that is quite tedious and time consuming and very, very stressful in our industry is anything related to tax and CIPC more and more as they increase their scope. And so DataGrows wants to ensure that when you need to request information, it happens in seconds and that it's accurate, and that you can also then give back to those source systems. So we're going to build two-way communications between both SARS and CRPC so that you can not only retrieve information, but submit returns as well.
And I think something that I just want to pause on just for a second that he mentioned just now is the thing about time tracking. And I think that's probably one of the most valuable things that I like about DataGrows, because a lot of people are under the impression that accountant's job is just to push a button. So if you charge somebody, let's say for instance, 1,500 Rand to do a VAT return, that's secure, but that's so much money because you just put the numbers and you press the button. But now with DataGrows, we can actually press a little record button, and then once you start working on that engagement, when you finish with that, you can actually show the client as, listen, but for me to sort out all your nonsense on your VAT return and making sure that all the calculations are right and allocations took me, let's say for instance, 2 hours or 3 hours. And I think it's good for us as well to also reflect, to realize or to look at where we're actually spending our time. So I think that is one of the big advantages, or one of the side benefits that I like about DataGrows, because now at the end of the day, you look back at the end of your day and you say, I've only done 5 VAT returns. Why did I only do 5? Now I can actually go look at your time and see what did I actually spend my time on, And I think, so I think that is just the benefit of getting or be able to reflect back on your day and just to see what you actually spent your time on is really beneficial for me, as an accountant. So that's just one thing that I just want to mention as well. The subsea stuff. I think there's all accountants will know of all the new developments, the beneficial ownership stuff that's popping up all over the place. And I think that is one of the nice things about DataGrows as well, because you also in the accounting industry, you know what it's about. So you guys can then go and write your program around the new compliance requirements, to make sure that doesn't put this thing on there, you'll get a reminder about your deadline. You'll never miss that beneficial ownership return again. So that's really cool. I think the worst nightmare for any accountant, I think we've all been there, is if you miss a tax return. I mean, that's just the worst, because automatically 10% penalty plus interest, and it's not your client's fault, it's your fault, because you never kept track of what you were supposed to do. So I think that's
even when it's not our fault, it's our fault.
It is our fault. Luckily, it doesn't happen often. I think we pick up the stripes on our backs as we go along. We learn from those lessons, but it's not ideal. And that's once again one of the reasons why a program like DataGrows is so valuable for any growing accounting practice. Yes, so I think, Mariska, where can people get hold of you guys if they want to go check out this platform? Obviously, I'm going to do a review of the program itself, but some contact details, maybe a web, maybe email address, contact number.
Thank you. So it's mydatagrows.com. And we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, LinkedIn. I'm sure a lot of people have seen our ads popping up all over. So reach out to us. And we're really passionate about all of our users and their journey with us. One thing you guys will realize is that you're not a number. In fact, we'll eventually start asking how your kids are. And our goal is not to just be this corporation or this program that you use, but we partner with you and we make sure that your firm is going to grow. And so reach out to us and chat to us, and we'd love to meet you.
Thanks for your time. Remember, once again, this video, if you found value out of this, remember to give the video a like, remember to subscribe, and then I'll see you guys for the next video.